A little update. We haven't made a video in quite a long time. You might be surprised, but we did sell the fifth wheel and the truck, and today is an adventure. We are going to go look at a Class C. We feel like that's where our mission as
adventurers.
So our adventure now is going to be in a Class C. At least that's what we are hoping. So we're going to go look at a Class C, like I just said.
We have one on order already, a Forester 2551, but it's gonna not be here for 8 to 10 months, which is fine if that's the way it works out. But we found the Sunseeker version on a lot today, 2550. So if anything, we're gonna go at least look at it because we've never even been in this floor plan or this RV. So we want to just look at it, make sure it's what we want, make sure if we don't get this one, we still at least want the one we ordered. So
yeah, so we've ordered something that we've never even seen or even been in.
So I'm more excited than anything to just go see what we've actually ordered.
But on the way, we had to stop at, this was our very first camping trip. We found Fountain Acre Foods,
Back when we had Lola.
Just the bumper pull travel trailer. And Fountain Acre Foods is a Amish, they call it the Amish Walmart. I mean, that's not what it is, but they have everything that they produce.
And they make yummy sandwiches.
So we're going to get lunch, enjoy our shopping trip at the Amish Walmart, and then head to look at our possible new camper, at least get an idea of it is what we actually want. So Lolita is gone, the truck is gone.
We love both of them very much. They went to a great family. But we don't want to tow anymore. We don't want to hitch up anymore like that. So
but we're ready to get in the Class C and head out west again.
Yeah, motor home adventures now.
So just our update. Stay tuned for a lot more adventures of what's to come. All right, we're off on our, we'll call it our first car adventure.
We've been on plenty, but this is first one of 2022.
First 2022 car adventure. Headed, our first stop will be Hot Springs, Arkansas.
Outside of Hot Springs, Arkansas.
So
and then in the morning we head into Hot Springs. Hopefully get to do the Hot Springs, then down to Houston. Baseball game.
Well, that's the next day.
Well, I mean, just given our itinerary. Then up to Dallas, our baseball game, and then headed home. Lots of miles.
Lots of miles, but it's going to be a lot of fun. It's always a lot of fun. Ready? All right, we just stopped outside, I guess, a little bit north of Bowling Green, Kentucky. Had our picnic lunch, which is always our favorite thing to do on our road trips.
And it's finally beautiful out, so we can enjoy it.
We had to wait to record the video because they were cutting the grass. So we're done with our feast. Now ready to get back on the road, hit the bathrooms, and hopefully next stop will be gas and coffee. And then snacks in Arkansas. I think that's about the way that it's going to go. Gas, coffee, snacks, Arkansas. Sound good?
Dinner.
Well, dinner and then Hot Springs. Take a bath. I don't know.
That's tomorrow.
I have no idea. I never know what's going to happen. We made it to Arkansas.
Land of nothing, as far as we can tell.
We did learn on the way, this is where, which she knew, I did not know, this is where Walmart originated. Rogers, Arkansas.
1962.
And the Clintons are from here.
Don't tell our trivia.
And that's about it. And it was very long and straight.
Farm, lots and lots and lots of farms.
Absolutely, basically nothing. So from Ohio, the only good scenery we had was through Kentucky, and then basically take a right at Tennessee and go straight and long.
But I did get to showing Memphis.
Yes, I saw.
For 1 second.
I saw where the
Grizzlies, right?
Memphis Grizzlies play. It's a gigantic pyramid. So now we're going to go try to find dinner.
I can't talk him into eat my catfish.
Which I'm not sure.
Which is the local place.
All right. Start of our first crazy adventure day. We are in Hot Springs, Arkansas. She wants to go take a bath and get naked with people.
First of all, we're not getting naked. Not on this experience. He won't do the one where we get naked. Yeah, we're going to get in the thermal springs, hopefully. But they only let like a very limited amount of people in. And they don't open until 10. So I'm not sure if we have to go get in line or you just show up at 10. So we're going to go find out.
So this is a very, I guess, touristy spot, but we are in a national park. Doesn't really seem like we're in a national park, but I guess we are. So I think is that the bathhouse in front of us?
That's the one where you can get naked, but we're looking for the Mavic.
So there's the naked bathhouse back here. But we're not doing the naked bathhouse.
All natural.
All natural spring water?
I would tell you what's in it, but you can't read the sign anymore. It's hot.
It's hot?
Yeah.
Is there a cold one? Not a cold one here.
There's not?
Oh wow.
That's
Well,
hot, isn't it?
if you drive over to a different place, like on Whittington Avenue,
Oh, it's fine. I just think that was, well, I wasn't expecting that.
I know, I wasn't the first time either.
Now we're going to go look for the visitor center and the brewery. It is the only brewery in a national park, and they brew their own beer from the natural springs. Is that correct?
The only one in the world that brews beer from the natural thermal springs.
Okay, natural thermal springs. Again, I don't know what I'm talking about.
And I know you probably saw that I had a nice cup of hot water.
I don't think it's going to be our drinking water for the day, but it is what it is. So we are going to be walking down Bathhouse Row, where we just came from taking our bath, which it was a pretty good experience. How was your experience at the bathhouse?
I loved it. It was a great way to start my day. Relaxing.
There were 4 pools. One was 94 degrees, one was 104 degrees, one was 98 degrees, one was 94, 102, and then 94 was the last one, which felt just like tap water. But it was a good experience, very relaxing. So now it's just time to get some food, find the visitor center, and continue our journey to Houston.
Hey, my son is also, this is the only national park that's actually in a city. or the city's in the national park, one or the other, whatever. It's weird. It's very weird.
She asks every time that the camera is pointing at her if that thing's on. If it's pointing at her, I think she needs to assume from now on that the camera is on.
Look how nice on there, that pizza place with the beer garden.
Pizza place with the beer garden.
So much open air stuff. It's nice.
Very nice.
It's a nice little area.
It is a nice little area. Now we are, now that I'll get on camera, now we are headed to get back in the car and head 6.5 hours west. Well, I guess, whoa, 6.5 hours south to get to our first final destination, Houston. So we'll have our Astros game tomorrow. It's on. We are walking to the to Minute Maid Park for the Astros game. Got to get there early because I think there is a bobblehead giveaway, which is Poppy's favorite thing to get. She loves the bobbleheads.
Your mom loves my bobbleheads.
So it is going to be the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Houston Astros. First time at Minute Maid Park. So far, Houston is a beautiful city, but right now there is like there is nothing going on downtown. Of course, it is Sunday.
Of course, there's some kind of alarm going on.
Yeah, the Tejas Grill, maybe the sports bar. But, so we're going to the game. Going to hopefully get there in time to get the bobblehead, which is Poppy's favorite, and try the nachos. Because that's what we do at the baseball stadiums. Well, that's my thing to do at the baseball stadiums, is get the nachos. All right, we just stopped at Buc-ee's. We left the Astros game a little early. It was tied in the 8th, 6-6. We did find out that Houston ended up winning in the 10th inning, 8-7. And we are at Buc-ee's. This has been on Poppy's bucket list to see Buc-ee's. I guess if you're an RVer and a camper, you know.
I wanted to see it in the RV, but this will do.
You know what Buc-ee's is. I guess it's a very popular stop. And it does look like a very popular spot, and there's lots of RVs, and it is very crowded. So she finally gets to check off her Buc-ee's off of the bucket list. She wanted to do it in the camper. We're doing it in the Subaru. So we are good to go.
And today's Subi's anniversary. We've had her for a year.
And she's been a very, very good car. And we're going to head inside to Buc-ee's and then get back on the road while we're going to find something for dinner and then get back on the road to Dallas. We only got about an hour and a half, 2 hours until we get to Dallas. And all right, we're in Arlington. We made it safe last night. Now we're going to lunch and explore some Arlington. And Poppy's a little cold because it is unseasonably warm as, or unseasonably cold as the weather people told us, which I think it is only 60 degrees right now. Good thing about the game tonight, no, I don't need my jacket. Good thing about the game tonight is the stadium is climate controlled, but it might be a cold walk, but I think she just said there is a trolley we can take. So I don't know where she's going now. Get some information on the trolley. We're gonna go try a steakhouse. The game is 7 o'clock tonight. We are walking to the Texas Rangers game. And they are playing the Houston Astros, which we just saw last night, playing the Toronto Blue Jays in Houston. And we have driven past the stadium, and it looks gigantic from the outside. I mean, this is a very, very large building. Can't see it yet because we're not quite there. And right behind the Texas Ranger Stadium is the Dallas Cowboys football stadium, which is gigantic. It's even bigger. And I just don't know how they can make venues this large and actually keep them cool and be climate controlled and a nice experience.
Okay, time for traveler tips. So I almost always try, if we're going to a baseball game, to get somewhere we can walk or use public transportation, because parking at these baseball stadiums is usually a big PIA. So they did have a trolley stop at this hotel, which is the Howard Johnson, but it was also very walkable and it's a nice day. But usually you just pay for parking once, leave your car at your hotel, and then you don't have to pay for parking in the stadium. So that's my tip.
And she says nice day as we're wearing jackets in Texas because it's only...
But it was supposed to rain all day and it's not, so it's a nice day.
So it's 60 degrees. Well, I think it might be 65, but it's still a nice day. It's not raining like she said, and it's going to be a great game.
That's what we would have been riding.
The trolley. There's the trolley way back there. Where are we at? We made it.
Yeah. We're at Globe Life Field, man.
And behind us, behind us here. We'll say right here, behind us. That is the old Texas Ranger Stadium, which we found out is now called, as you can see up there, Choctaw Stadium, which is home to a, what did they say, minor league or professional? It's either minor or professional league rugby team they use, and a minor league soccer for the Dallas Football Club.
And in my opinion, that's a much more beautiful stadium.
Yeah, they're both just gigantic. And in the background, behind the Arlington backyard, you can see another ginormous stadium, and that is the AT&T Dallas Cowboy football field. Gigantic. They're opening the roof, which they did not do in Houston for the Astros game, which I talked to somebody and they said they only have it open 98%, or they only open it probably 2% of the time.
And here I read if it's 85 or higher, the roof is always closed.
And today,
It's not.
because it is cold today, cold for Texas.